5 reasons why we are unhappy. How many people around us laugh or smile like a child? And I'm also talking about people who have great jobs, drive fancy cars, and live in the poshest places. A majority of them seem to be unhappy. The huge strides technology has made in the last 100 years have doubled the lifespan of humanity. But why have these advancements failed at making us happier? On the contrary, I will argue that we have more unhappiness surrounding us today than ever before. Why is unhappiness outpacing our personal growth? I believe there are 5 main reasons. Number 1 is we either live in the past or worry about the future. Majority of us tend to bask in the glory of what we had in the past. How well we were treated, or the position we held in our last organization, how many people worked for us, or for that matter, the respect we commanded in our family. Or we tend to be very anxious of the future. Can we hold on to our material success in the future or not? In a lot of cases, we worry about things that don't even happen. They are a figment of our fears. Such thoughts blind us from what is in front of us, and we end up missing out on real opportunities and happiness. Whenever you feel drifting away, take a deep breath and remind yourself that these are useless thoughts that need to be ignored. Number 2 is inflated and unrealistic expectations. As humans, we believe only in receiving. We want to be the center of attention within our family and within our professional circles. We are busy feeding our narcissistic side with things like how good and amazing we are, and how we deserve certain privileges from people around us. This creates a massive gap between our expectations and what others can deliver, which, by the way, is beyond their respective means. Everyone around us scrambles to keep us happy. We ignore the goods and focus on the far and few bads and create unhappiness for us and everyone around us. As an example, for a debit card to work properly, we need to deposit cash in our bank account. Similarly, we need to deposit love and appreciation before we expect to withdraw it. Number 3 is holding grudges. This is the next logical step after unmet expectations. When people are unable to meet our unrealistic expectations, we are disappointed and sometimes even angry and sad with them. Some of us tend to hold these instances within ourselves for a long time instead of letting them go and moving on in life. This leads to bitterness in our relationships, and over a period of time, this becomes our basic nature, and we begin to deal with everyone with bitterness. Holding multiple grudges over a long period of time can lead to even health concerns like stress, hypertension, sleeping issues, and in some cases even obesity as well. We have to accept our hurt, feel vulnerable, and vent out our feelings like crying or talking about it, and then move on beyond the pain. Number 4 is blame game to justify things. Once we are bitter and people around us point out our bad behavior, we try to blame others and circumstances to justify our bad behavior. When we blame others, essentially we are saying that we didn't do anything wrong. And by doing so, we miss out on the opportunity to introspect and improve ourselves. In some cases, especially in our professional space, we blame ourselves for poor outcomes. And this leads to a low self-esteem spiral for us. As mitigation, we should draw the line between taking accountability for failure and blaming others or ourselves for outcomes which are beyond our control. It is always good to pen down good things about ourselves and people around us. This helps us negate some of the blame we accrue to people. Last but not the least, number 5 is comparing ourselves with others. People with strong self-esteem push themselves to be like others they compare themselves to. But in the chain of unhappiness, when we live with low self-esteem, that is the most troublesome juncture to draw comparisons. It is natural to benchmark with the best attributes that others have. But we need to understand one fact, that nobody is a 10 on 10. Everybody is a package, including us. We will kill ourselves by attempting to be an assortment of all the goods that we see in people around us. Like others, we are also not 10 on 10. Accept who we are. our best benchmark to beat is our own self and nobody outside. To conclude, personally, I have been a victim to all of these 5 reasons. I regret all the times I fell prey to unhappiness. I am still a student of this subject and trying to get myself out of any of the above mentioned situations by reminding myself that we become what we think and believe. And I try to always think good about life. I try to live in the moment as much as possible. Please share your comments if you relate to any of these reasons. Let me know if you have any more reasons for unhappiness as well. And if you enjoyed the video, please make sure you push the like button and subscribe to the channel if you haven't done so already. Thank you so much for your time. Please take care and stay safe.